Rueben Bain is a guy, he's going to be more of a power rusher for you, Bryan.
Yes.
I watched Notre Dame, South Florida, and Florida State. I think he's really good versus the run, Bryan. I think he has a good feel for the run.
Yeah.
He's going to be a dude that has a low center of gravity,
right,
Bryan. So it's going to be harder for offensive linemen to move him because he's low and he's like strong, powerful guy.
Right.
He kind of knows what to do with his hands. He's like a hand fighter type guy, like a hand in the chest, push you around type dude. I wouldn't call him bendy or anything like that. He's gonna win with power. He's gonna win with setting you up with hands and stuff like that, Bryan. I think some of his best work is when he lines up in B gap. Lines up in B gap, and he turns into a dude that's a little more bursty on the inside, a little more quick on the inside. If you're gonna play him at edge, he's not the most bendy guy in the world.
He is not the most bendy guy.
Teams are gonna knock him for his size overall. He's not very tall.
6'3", 275 is what he's listed at, and we'll get the official. Might be shorter than that.
Teams are definitely gonna knock him for his arm length, Bryan.
This is the argument that I have when teams are starting to talk about lack of arm length.
Yes.
When do we see offensive tackles that completely extend on these rushers?
It doesn't always happen. Offensive players use arm length as a defensive tactic.
Sure.
Defenders use arm length as an offensive tactic, right? So if I'm a defender attacking an offensive lineman, I'm using arm length to separate, get your hands off of me, you know, just kind of keep you away. As an offensive lineman, if you're long arming me, I can then use my long arms to grab you. And if I can outreach you, then your offense of long arm goes away. Right. And you're right. Offensive linemen aren't like this.
Yeah, not everybody, because if you're like that, you're probably going to be overextended.
But if you have 34-inch arms, 35-inch arms, you can have a little arm bend.
A little bend, okay.
And I still got longer arms than you.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? So I think long arms affects the offensive lineman just as a countermeasure, right? But typically what happens with these defenders, if they're not using long arm, if they have enough hand fighting in them to where they don't have to use a long arm, then it's cool.
This guy, Rueben Bain, he plays with a lot of power too. I mean, he plays with leverage. You could line him up just anywhere along the line of scrimmage, and he's going to be fine. You mentioned him playing as a 3 technique. He could play that. He could play the end. Man, I saw a violent football player here. I mean, he creates problems for blocking schemes. And we talked about the coordinators. I think you have to account for this guy because of all the different places that he absolutely plays. But man, he gains some ground, and he gains direction with the way he comes off the ball. The motor is outstanding. The pursuit's outstanding. He plays the game at full speed. I really like this guy a lot.